Changepoint. Invoicing. Batch generating invoices. Instead of creating invoices one by one, you can create multiple documents at once, and approve, submit and commit selected invoices and credit notes in batches. Batch processes can only be performed if the batch invoicing is enabled in the engagements. In this lesson you will learn how to batch process invoices. The Generate Invoices report enables you to create multiple invoices and credit notes at once. The report only lists invoices of engagements for which batch invoicing is enabled. Invoices created through the batch process are subject to the same rules and restrictions than invoices created individually. If you want to invoice time and expenses on separate invoices, you can run two separate batch invoice processes. For the first batch, select the project time and wait for the process to run. Once the first set of invoices has been generated for project time, select expenses and wait for the process to run again. When you run the Generate Invoices report, you select the status to be assigned to the generated invoices. If you select Draft, invoices generated remain in draft status and can be located in the Draft Invoices section on the home page. The invoices can then be reviewed before being sent for approval. If pending approval is selected, the invoice is immediately sent to the Engagement Manager for approval, and it displays in the Invoices Pending Approval portlet in the home page. If pending second-level approval is selected, Engagement Manager approval is bypassed and invoices are sent directly to the second-level approver. There are two additional reports available for batch invoicing. The Batch Invoices Created report lists invoices that were created by the batch invoicing process. The Batch Invoice Errors report lists invoices that could not be created in the batch process and the reason that the invoice could not be generated. To begin, select Reports from the General menu. Select Reports. The Reports tree view appears. Select the Batch Invoicing Processes report. The Generate Invoices batch process is selected by default. Click the Go button. The Generate Invoices view appears. To begin, we will leave the invoice cutoff date as the current date. Invoices will be generated for all items with a date up to the cutoff date. In the billing type list, select the billing type. Click the down arrow. Select the hourly and daily item. In the payment terms list, select a payment term. A due date will be calculated for each invoice based on the payment terms specified in the engagement. In this example we will leave the default setting of all. Next we can select the items we want to include to be processed by clicking the checkboxes beside each. In this example we will leave all of the items selected. Please note, selecting fixed fee time could result in zero amount invoices, if only fixed fee time is invoiced and no other items are included. To avoid this result, deselect the checkbox. If desired, tasks associated with fixed fees can be marked as non-billable to exclude them from the invoicing process. Select the exchange rate applied to expenses. You can select either the invoice date or expense date. In this example we will choose the invoice date. Click the Invoice Date radio button. Click the Go button. The second filter criteria window appears. In the Status to be applied list, select the status to be applied to the generated invoices. Click the down arrow. In this example we will select Pending Approval. In the Invoice Date field, enter the date to be displayed on all invoices generated. Click the calendar icon. Select the month. Click the down arrow beside the month cell. Select the month. Select the day. In the Invoice Selection section, the engagements are grouped by billing office and customer. Select the engagements to be invoiced. Click the arrow beside the billing office to expand the tree view. Please note, anything displayed in red indicates it has already been selected by another user. Click the checkbox. Click the Actions menu. Select Generate Invoices. A message appears informing us that the selected batch invoicing process will be executed during the next scheduled run. To review the schedule time, contact your system administrator. Congratulations! In this lesson you learned how to batch generate invoices.